lived on the dark side of town. I didn't have no money. My hair was growing long. I wanted you to be my honey. That night you came around, you were cold like the rain, scared, black, blue, and bloody. Couldn't speak a word but his name. So I loaded up my rifle, fired up my car. I knew.
G'day guys, welcome back to Bush Rats. I'm Young Lee, and today we are out doing some camping. It's coming into winter. She's been raining on and off this morning. Got the fire going, and the main point of this video here is we've got our buddy Chris coming down from Char Bro BBQ. Chris runs a little bit of a fire cooking school. Hell of a chef, hell of a cook. Makes some mean contraptions to cook up meats and smoking things and slow cook it, roast and all the good stuff. So he'll be coming out a little bit later, and I'm going to focus more on him and what he's cooking for dinner tonight. So welcome to Young Lee's kitchen, but with guest star Chris. We'll meet Chris in a minute. But for now, conditions have turned pretty good. Might go get a line out in a little bit, see if we can catch a reddy while I'm waiting. But let me show you around camp. Come on, I'll show you what we're dealing with. Getting old. It's my humble little camping setup for tonight. Courier, fridge, got all my cooking gear as well. Got the fire cranking. Found a nice little bit of tin there as well, so I've put that up as like a bit of a fire reflector wall. Got a rim holding up, so a bit of rubbish kicking around. It's a fucking pile of rubbish just here, but we might get stuck in cleaning that up. For bedding, I'll show you around the other side. And that's it for bedding. Got the single swag out, back of the ute, nice thick sleeping bag, 2 mattresses because I like to keep it quite plush, and no need for a tent because the ute's going on the back of it. So I'm going to chill out, and I'll see you when I'll chuck a line in. Conditions are looking pretty good. Check that out. Clouds have gone away, it's clearing up a little bit. I think we might get a pretty chilly night tonight. I think it's getting down to about 5 degrees. But could be a couple of reddies hanging out here. Get a line out, we'll find out. So I set up camp over here, and someone else set up camp right here, and left a whole heap of rubbish. I know a lot of people harp on about this, but it's obviously not getting any better. But the way I look at it, that's 10 cents right there. It's about $1 sitting here. We'll pick it up. If it was $1 coin, you'd pick it up, so need something to do anyway. Little ham, cheese, tomato, toasty. I get geared up for some fishing. Got myself a little spinner. The wind is in, she's on shore, but gonna try a few divers, a few spinners just along at the front of camp here around the rocks. Might get something, might not. Chris has just rocked up, ready for cooking, mate. Ready. What have we got here?
Homegrown pork ribs.
Homegrown pork ribs. He's going to run us through the recipe after a beer.
After a beer, yep. Let's get into it. Wicked.
Hey guys, so we got Chris here. He's cooking dinner tonight.
Howdy.
Chris is going to have a little bit of a yarn about himself and what he gets up to in a minute, but we're just going to get stuck into it. We've got to get these things on the burn. What are we making tonight, mate?
Mate, we got some homegrown pork. These are a couple of Berkshires we raised last year and put in the freezer. Told you I was saving you a bloody rack.
Yeah.
So here it is.
Yeah, cool.
So we're going to cook these sort of smoking style. The 3-2-1 is the method in America. We adapt that to a 2-1/2, and that's time, obviously. So 2 hours smoked or over the fire. We want to build that colour up. Then we're going to sort of steam them a little bit, and then we're going to colour them up again to finish them off with a nice glaze at the end.
Yep.
So
what are we having on the side?
We've got some tallow fried spuds and some locally grown pumpkin.
All homegrown stuff. That's what Chris is all about.
Yeah.
Let's get it seasoned. Let's get it on the burn.
Cool. Let's do it.
That looks tasty.
So what would you like me to yarn about?
Start off with like, g'day, I'm Chris.
G'day, I'm Chris. I run Char Bro BBQ. We do everything from fire cooking classes through to events, festivals, parties, whatever. Cook a shitload of meat. We do everything from fire cooking through to smoking. We've got a big trailer pit and also a lot of asado lately. So pigs, lambs, all that sort of jazz. Just love the raw element of fire, that primal thing. I think it sits quite well with most men, and some chicks too, that are more tougher than some men. Edit that out. Yeah, so I like eating. I like knowing where my food comes from. Is organic, without being certified or whatever, you know, as possible, just off the land. As clean a food as we can get is the best thing. You know, compromises need to be made sometimes, but that's life. I think just being aware and knowing where your food comes from is a good thing. Growing as much yourself as you can. Obviously this lad does a heap and it's fucking cool. So Char Bro BBQ will be probably a bit more fluid with events and stuff, so we plan to go a bit bigger than we are. Whether that happens or not is a different story, but you know, I think we will get there this year. Us personally, you know, we need some acres. Want sort of 10 acres so we can have as much self-sustainable practice as we can. I think that term self-sustainable is a pipe dream for a lot of people. It's a fucking hard thing. I think one of the things that goes with sustainability is community, because you can't, like, being self-sustainable, unless you're not working, there's not enough hours in the day to actually achieve that. You need to have a good community around you. You play to your strengths. That's the best way to do that, from what I've seen anyway. Fire cooking classes, camp out overnight. We do lunch, dinner, brekkie the next morning. I call it like beef banter and beer. Like, it's a bloody good time. I've had some sore cheeks the next day from laughing my ass off with people, not at them. And we cook a heap of like ribs, do ribs 3 ways. We do big tomahawk steaks. We do like braised beef cheeks in the camp oven. We do we put on a bloody good spread. There's sort of smaller groups up to about 15, 20. And everyone enjoys it. Everyone just gets to know, or takes out of it what they want, really, being that they are the smaller groups. You know, the camaraderie is good. Everyone's in a relaxed environment and it's in a nice bush setting. So the barbecue vending. So we've done a heap of festivals, Southwest Beer Fest. We've done camp out festivals. We've done beer festivals. Yeah, like I said, barbecue festivals too. So that sort of stuff is really fun. High intensity. Yeah, love it. Absolutely love it. And yeah, I'm like a bit of an old nonner. You know, people giving that good feedback and stuff. You know, that really it's good. So, but yeah, homegrown pork ribs. These are a Berkshire. They're a heritage breed, known for their lard content. They weren't big pigs, as you can see by the rack of ribs, but they'll come up nice. It'll be a good chew. Got a nice glaze to go on these once they're done, or just before they're done. We'll set that, and
Couple more beers.
Right, so we've got a good bit of colour on these ribs. Now we need to get them steamed up. So we're just trying to break down all that connective tissue on there. You want to get a good bit of bend in them, and then we're going to colour them up. We'll probably not have as intense fire when we glaze them, but they'll be right to sit in here like that. I'll probably lift them up a touch as well, but yeah, you'll see in some montages or whatever. Butter, love it. Tallow, wicked.
We got a few snacks on the go. We got some pickled stuff. We got some,
Cheers Biffo for the pickled jalapenos.
got some homemade snaggers.
From Bryn. Cheers Bryn, Donnybrook Butchers. Got a glaze that we made last night for the pork ribs over there on the fire.
Give that a sniff.
Oh, that is good.
Smells good.
Bit of lime juice, bit of zest.
Bit of honey.
Yep. Some spuds that I've blanched in some hot water, and then they're going to go in camp oven with fat and more fat.
Yes, we're just doing them on the cast iron pot. What do you got? What's
Wicked.
this?
That's beef tallow.
Beef fat.
So that's basically beef fat that we've rendered down. It kicks ass over anything, any vegetable oil.
Bit of butter.
And butter, yeah. Butter is best.
Cool.
Yeah, so let's get them on as well. And then we'll chuck some pumpkin on the hot plate a bit later, but I'm going to slice up some of this snag and...
Try one of these olives that Chris made. Not bad.
Cheers, mate. Got to have a good feed, always.
Like that's so good. Homemade, homemade, everything homemade.
Going good.
What are you chopping up there, mate?
Fucking pumpkin, what does it look like?
Adding some pumpkin to the mix.
Yeah, some butternut. Bloody locally grown one. And it's not the best thing to film me cutting up, but that's alright. As long as I got all my fingers at the end. We're just going to do this on the hot plate in the oil that we just got rendered out of that Italian sausage. We'll just slap it on there. Bit of pumpkin each on the plate. Good for you. That's the sizzle we want.
Spuds are looking good. Pumpkin's getting brown. This is nearly due for...
Yeah, soon.
Yep. Put the basting, whatever the fuck it's called.
Glaze.
Glaze. We're gonna glaze it. It's been fun. Good fire cooking. Cheers, mate. Good to have a night off cooking. I'll just take it off.
There you go.
Looking pretty good. Due for a bit of a basting, bit of a glaze.
I reckon, eh?
And then we'll be eating. Spuds are looking good. Pumpkin we've just popped in the pot as well.
Give it a bit of a steam. And then I'll just give this the bend test, but they're looking pretty bloody good. Yeah, they're pretty good. Nice jiggle to them. Still a little bit firm, but yeah, they'll soften up nicely once we chuck them back over the fire.
Glaze them up.
Let's do it.
Got the temperature gauge on there.
Looking done. Well done.
Looking finished.
Yep. Let's get this done, eh?
Plate this up. We'll get some B-roll happening. It's dinner time.
Yeah, that's good. Losing the shit. A bit crispy.
There's been no sunshine here for days, and black clouds are lingering.
That's what we're running with right there, people. That's dinner. Chef Chris in the house in young Lee's kitchen. I'm going to try one of these.
Get it in you.
Yeah. Homegrown pork ribs. Lighting's not the best, but how's she taste, mate? It's good.
Good bit of citrus in that glaze.
Nice and crispy, but juicy.
Too much talking shit. Could have pulled it off a bit earlier. That's alright.
Having a few beers, sitting
Not
around
terrible.
the fire. It's getting down to about 5 degrees tonight, so we're going to get that fire cranking.
Definitely. Been waiting to take this off to do that. Yeah.
These spuds are good.
Oh, this was? Cool. Fluffy. Crispy on the outside.
With a nice beef taste to them, eh?
Oh yeah.
Some nice pumpkin there. Focus. Bit of char on the old pumpkin.
Yeah, bro.
Char Bro's BBQ. No, done well, mate.
Thank you.
Well, that's it for tonight, guys. We're going to call it. We're going to eat this.
Talk more shit, drink more beer.
Yep, that's it. Fishing wasn't that good, but dinner's been great. So
I didn't fish at all, but I'll take his word for it.
I gave it about 20 minutes, and then it was raining, so I just gave him. So,
Sunshine came out when I rocked up.
no. If you had fun, like and subscribe. Check out Chris's channel, Char Bro's BBQ.
I've got one video.
You got YouTube?
Yeah, just one.
One?
Yep.
Instagram, book
Shorties
him.
in the outback.
Get him there for your weddings. See him down at the markets. He'll be cooking up a storm.
Take care, guys.
We'll see you on the next one. You. Going well, bro. Might have to get married just so you can come to the wedding.
love that glaze.